Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope everything is well. If you watched my last video, then you know that this will be an anime related channel. And if you like the Fruits Basket series, check out my last video. And I look forward to making these videos, hoping you would enjoy them too. And feedback would be nice since I am new to editing and I would be very much appreciative of any tips and tricks. So let's get on with the video. So you're here about the shop that grants wishes, right? If you answered no, please stay to check the anime out, and if you answered yes, then might I suggest a series for you. From Clamp came the series of Holic, where our protagonist Watanuki Kimihiro, a high school student with the ability to see the supernatural, visits a powerful witch who owns a wish-granting shop. The witch is named Yuko Ichihara, who has luscious long hair and the prowess of a panther. You can tell I really like the character design of Yuko here. Can you blame me? The freaking character designs have been freaking awesome. The manga artists surround themselves with being cute with the pastel and flowers, but while also being aesthetically pleasing and so freaking badass looking. Like, look at them! Sorry for the fangirl moment, I really miss seeing their work, it's been a while. And by the time I was planning this video, I saw that the manga might be back in spring 2023, so fingers crossed. Watanuki wished to remove his ability to see the spirits, and Yuko asked for something in return, a payment, which is for him to work for her. The series is pretty popular in Japan that there is an anime film, live action, and even a stage play. Also, if you like dark fantasy and that sort, you will like this. Also check out the manga too because it goes further than its anime series, but it has been on hiatus since 2013. So ignore me as I am sobbing in the corner because I really want that update. But I get it, you can't rush art. Overall, the authors of Clamp does appeal to all sorts of audiences, from children, adults, and all genders. This series is a part of their multiverse, but like a Clamp version, and I'm not going to get into that. It will be a really long video and we do not have the time for that. Luckily for you guys, there is a video that was uploaded by another YouTuber that greatly describes the timelines of the series. The link will be below if you want to learn more about the world building of the series. Also, writing the script would take forever. Although this series is a part of the multiverse, you can watch this as a standalone. In Holic, many customers of the human and supernatural world come and go to the shop to get their wishes to come true. However, this will be only possible if an equal payment was made. The series follows two universal truths, one being equivalent exchange and fate. This means in order for someone to receive something, they cannot pay with a higher or lower value. It has to be worth the same or else the exchange is unbalanced. And fate being things are meant to happen. That it was inevitable that you bumped into someone in the streets or find a quarter. It is these preordained meetings that lead to the people creating a connection with one another. The episode of the Monkey Paw is a great commentary on how overconfidence in one's abilities and luck will undoubtedly lead to unintended consequences. The mystical item that is the Monkey Paw grants its user certain wishes. And this item caught the eye of a teacher, but it wasn't right for her, and despite Yuko's warning, she took it with her anyways. She considered herself to be above the law of nature. By wishing for a whole day of rain and taking the idea of a research paper from someone else, she has failed to give back payment. So her self-confidence wanes as she finally realizes that she is not special or above the consequences. So the monkey's paw took the payment that should have been rightfully paid. It is here we really learn the destructiveness of overconfidence. There is a difference between being confident and having too much of it. Overconfidence is an excessive belief in our abilities, and overlooking our flaws is dangerous. Our next story is about a woman who had left a photograph in Yuko's shop, wanting to get rid of it. But nothing seemed wrong with the picture. It was just a picture of a woman looking away from the camera. Watanuki gets a bad feeling from it and becomes fearful of it despite the smile of the woman from the image. So Yuko puts it into a frame, but then it starts to melt, and the picture starts to move. At the same time, the woman from before comes back and sees what's happening. She tries to hide the image, but everyone present sees what's being shown. The woman showed up on the picture with the friend and pushes the other woman down with a disturbing smirk on her face. She gives the excuse about why she had committed such a crime. She then turns to Yuko to ask her to get rid of it. And Yuko decided to grant that wish under one condition, that she never shows up on film ever again for the rest of her life. But in the modern world, that is nearly impossible unless she never goes outside and never interacts with anyone ever again. But she will have to eventually, and when that happens, the world will know what she has done. This is a depiction of what happens when someone breaks the rules of society. We see ordinary people turn to a life of crime to satisfy their dark desires. In turn, this brings them to face the consequences for themselves. But the Holic series is not simply about the darkness of humanity, rather it presents the philosophy of regression to the mean. This phrase means that within everything inherently bad, there will also be something good. When Watanuki wanted to repay a little fox spirit for giving him a gift, he enlisted the help of Yuko, who was able to help him. Of course, not without a condition. Simply, she just wanted a fridge and got it. As a thank you for the gift from the fox, Watanuki in turn gave back simply out of kindness. They held a small festival together with everyone that has become connected to Watanuki. There were creatures, other supernaturals, and his friends. This was to show that with everything bad that happens, everything good can also come out of it. This was the moment when Watanuki sees that he is not alone and that his actions affect the people around him, showing how human connections are very important to one another. This show is not given the appropriate credits for its psychological and philosophical message behind each story. And so, Holic is not simply a telling of stories of random strangers. Rather, it is about the gray areas found within humanity. It shows that humans are always capable of making choices that affect their lives, for better or worse. This is why it is very important to consider our choices and the impacts we can make. Okay, that's it for the video. Comment on whether or not you watch other clamp series or mangas. I actually read both, but because they don't update as often, I only remember certain series. I know for sure that they are still very much updating their Cardcaptor Sakura Claire arc, so I always look forward to their new chapters every month. Well, I hope you all have a good one. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!